Hey, my beautiful beauties, my wonderful people. Good morning to you, rather. I was listening to a message by the late, great, venerable, the esteemed, the eminent Dr. Miles Monroe. I've often said that he was the 21st century Paul, Saul who became Paul, the most brilliant preacher, speaker, teacher that the world has ever seen in this 21st century. And he was saying he and his wife they were going to Egypt, Israel, and all of that. So I think they went to Egypt first. He said before he could buckle his belt properly, he realized that, the air hostess said, okay, get ready for landing. And he was quite puzzled because 20 minutes before or 20 minutes prior, he was in the plane and then, because he often thought, or for a while, he thought that Israel and Egypt were diametrically apart as far as possibly the East is from the West. And I guess using the Bible and reading how the Bible spoke about them meandering around the wilderness, and it seemed as if it was really far apart. And they said, no, via the plane, it is 20 minutes. And he said, what if I were to drive? He said it would take 7 hours. What if I were to walk? It would take 40 days. So between Israel and Egypt, it would take 40 days to walk, 7 hours of driving, 20 minutes via the airplane or the aircraft. And he said he had to go back to his Bible and look at something. And what he realized is that the old generation, they left Egypt after 400 and odd years. But Egypt never left their mind. Their mindsets were still stuck in Egypt. And what God was doing, when he realized that they were just complaining to Moses, oh, if we were like, for example, and I'm going to use modern day foods. If we were in Egypt, we would get caviar. We would get all the delicious delights. Even though, yes, Pharaoh was beating on our backs and all of that, but the food was good and we had a little AC, air conditioning unit and whatnot. And they complained and they complained and they complained, and God just made them, they could not find the direction. Even walking, even after 40 days, they could not find the direction. And know this, even though they say a generation changes up between 25 to 40 years, God had to complete an entire 40 years generation for that set to die out and the new set to go in. Joshua and Caleb, they were born in the wilderness. So they had a different mindset. They saw different things and God worked on their mindset. And that is why they were able to transition over to the new and improved, I would call it, promised land. You can change it. Ask God to give a miracle in your mind if you're from the old generation. Guys, follow me on TikTok, subscribe to my YouTube channel, share this.